A's Extra.
Welcome back on the Anglers Extra pregame show ahead of Game 7 of the Cape League season. Chatham hosts Bourne. It's time for the Manager's Show with Chatham manager Dennis Cook. I'm Jake Klein. Dennis, a 9-2 loss yesterday in Yarmouth. Dennis, what did you say after the game to your team?
Just not a good game for us. We didn't play with any energy, poor at bats, didn't pitch great. Just one of those days where we just showed up. Not trying to take advantage of the opportunity we have every day here to be great. We showed up and chose to be mediocre.
How do you address a team like that after a performance that falls short? And then how do you come back the next day and flush that away?
Well, you be honest with them and you tell them that they stunk the day before, and they stunk because their energy level was awful, and their focus was awful, and we told them that, and I already feel a lot better today about it with the guys today. You know, listen, you got to have a short memory in this game. You know, you're going to have days like that. Everybody has them. You have a bad game, you show up flat, you don't play good, you address it, you tell them about it, and then, you know, today's a new day to be great.
I want to ask you about a video you shared this morning on Twitter from your former teammate, Gary Sheffield. He was talking about the game now versus the way it was when maybe you guys played together. Why'd you want to share that video?
Well, I just, it's so true. You know, back in the day, people took pride if there was a guy on second base and nobody out. They took pride in hitting behind the runner and moving the runner to third. And then somebody hits a sac fly, and next thing you know, you've scored a run without having a hit. Now, you know, maybe not so much. They're trying to drive him in from second base with nobody out instead of playing team baseball and playing the game the way it's supposed to be played. So it's not the kids' fault because they haven't played that way, been taught how to play that way. But it is our job to try to teach them how to play the game the right way, and that's what we do during the summer. We're constantly talking about, you know, hey, what were you thinking there in that at bat? You know, were you thinking about hitting behind the runner to move him to third, and just to try to reiterate the right way to do it.
Did get a 2-run home run from Henry Ford yesterday at Yarmouth. Dennis, what has he meant to this order?
He's good. Henry's good. He's one of our better hitters, and you know, he shows up every day and plays hard. And Henry, I'm glad we have him.
Chatting with Dennis Cook on the Manager's Show ahead of Chatham and Bourne in Game 7 of the Cape League season. Dennis, we're at the 1-week mark of the season. How would you assess the first week for the Chatham A's?
I think we've pitched pretty good. We hadn't hit great. I want to get better offensively, and I think we will. We'll settle in a little bit more. Our lineup is lengthening a little bit. We got another guy coming in tomorrow. Chase Fralick's coming in from Auburn, switch hitter, and he can really hit. And so that'll lengthen us a little bit more.
When you talk about lengthening the lineup, for those who don't know, what do you mean?
Just get a lot of top-of-the-line hitters. You push the guys that are struggling a little bit more down towards the bottom instead of the middle. It just lengthens the lineup.
You mentioned the good pitching to start. That started on opening night with Jake Klein, who goes for his second start tonight. What did you see from him on day one?
Attacked the strike zone, lots of strikes, mixed well, was aggressive, good fastball. I mean, what is there not to like about that?
10 strikeouts for Jake Klein on opening night. I also like that mid-80s slider from him. What do you like about his pairing of off-speed pitches?
No, he knows how to pitch. You know, he's got a little curveball they can flip up there too. He's good. You know, his numbers are really good and at Georgia, so I expect him to be great again tonight.
You face Bourne for the second time. First time you've played a team twice. Does anything change when that happens?
No, we just go play baseball. It doesn't matter who we play. You know, we're going to go out and pitch good and hit good and hopefully come out with a win.
Saw you chatting with Scott Landers there in the dugout before the game. When two Cape League coaches catch up, what's the topic of conversation?
Just talking about our roster and the roster turnover and the challenges with the roster, just stuff like that.
And that's the way it goes these days in the Cape Cod Baseball League. Chatham and Bourne coming up. Dennis, thanks for the time.
Thank you.